That's Peter Cottontail. That is Peter Cottontail. And you know why we're playing that?
I don't know why.
It's Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, how do you stop it? How do you make it stop?
Oh, good heavens.
So, oh my gosh. Too much Easter candy. Too much Easter. Speaking of Easter candy, look what the
Lily's
Easter...
looking at me like, oh my God, what's wrong with the guy?
Look what the Easter Bunny left us. Beer.
Wow.
That Easter Bunny is all right. All right, so it's Easter, and you know, it's one of the greatest days of the year. You know why? Because it's a day off. It's a day off. It's most Americans, I think the vast majority of Americans, are part-time employees, which in my life, that means they work less than 50 hours a week, and that makes them part-time employees. And if you are one of those Americans that works 50 hours or less a week, thank God for yourself that you have life so nice.
Lily disagrees with you.
Lily
She
disagrees?
keeps looking at me.
Well, Lily just has the paper out, and a lot of times she doesn't even deliver the paper.
She misses out. Yeah, she doesn't even do her job.
So be happy if you have one of those part-time 50-hour a week less jobs. We're ecstatic about the fact that we have today off and the day together. The brewery is closed. And what we're going to do normally for Sunday morning beers is we get up early and we drink a beer and we hurry up and upload the video and go to work. Today what we're going to do is we're going to drink this beer, upload the video, and go back to bed. How awesome is that? For a little nap anyways. We'll do some other stuff to enjoy Easter. But let's see what the Easter Bunny left us. Something really cool here. This is from Anchorage Brewing Company, which I don't think that we've ever had anything from them before. It's called Galaxy. And this is another one of the hot new styles. There's always a hot new style coming along. This is called a White IPA, which is, if you can imagine a white ale, which would be like a Celis White, basically a Hoegaarden, they're kind of the inventors of the style, a Belgian White, usually would be flavors of coriander, orange peel, would be a wheat beer, okay? What people have started doing is making hoppy versions of those styles, okay? So what this is, it says ale brewed with spices and fruit, fermented and aged in French oak wine tanks, and 7% and 50 IBUs. And this, it says that it's brewed with Galaxy hops, which I'm not familiar with. I've heard of them, but I've never used them. Coriander, kumquats, and peppercorns. Fermented in French oak fords with wheat yeast, dry hopped with Galaxy hops. And then it's bottle conditioned with Brettanomyces and wine yeast. And when we open this huge aroma of the Brettanomyces, the wild yeast, which gives it that horse blanket, barnyard flavor. But we were discussing earlier the kumquats. I mean, how many people do you think know about kumquats? What is a kumquat? What is a kumquat? What do you know about kumquats, Tracy?
I think they're orange colored, kind of like a plum shape, but I don't have a clue what they taste like.
Let's go to the man on the street and see what the average Joe knows about kumquats. Sir, what can you tell us about kumquats? That's it. That's what people know about kumquats. We don't know.
Like, what are crickets doing in the house?
We don't know what kumquats are. Let's taste it and see if we
right.
can decipher the kumquats in there.
Cheers.
Big foamy head on there. As you can see, this was all to the way to the top with foam, because that was as much as we could get settled down. And then very, very effervescent, like champagne, and they're really still bubbling up in there. Almost blew the cork. It was a cork and wire cage on top of there.
Noisy.
Which interesting. I don't know if you noticed the wire cage on there. It's a snowflake, which makes sense for Anchorage Brewing Company.
No, they're not.
Looks sort of like a pot leaf snowflake is what it looks like.
It's a snowflake with some kind of frond coming off of it, like fern.
Like a pot leaf snowflake. Huge barnyard horse blanket aroma.
Very dry. And
It is.
At the
really,
back,
really dry
that
finish.
Peppery.
Not bitter, but hop dryness. Hop dryness. and that the peppercorn, that zing of the peppercorn in there.
Zing!
Yeah, it is. I always love that. Like when you use the Grains of Paradise, has that Grains of Paradise is one of my favorite things to brew with. It has that peppery zing. But Grains of Paradise have like a little citrusy character to it. But it's that zing. That's like the best way that you can describe it. Anything that seems like kumquats in there? Oh, that could be the kumquats. That could have been the kumquats. There's fruitiness in there, but it seems like it's a yeast fruitiness.
Lily's like, how rude.
It's like a yeast fruitiness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We should have Googled kumquats, I think.
Yeah.
You Google kumquats and
you let us know.
And you let us know.
Because we're going back to bed.
But this is delicious, though.
It is.
This is really good. It's very unique. It's so complex. It's got that wild yeast character, the dryness of the hops, that peppery zing. What else you get in there?
It's just really like on your tongue. It's
Well,
very
so
effervescent.
Yeah, so effervescent. I like that too because it's that adds to the refreshingness of it. It's
not sweet at all. It's very dry. Very dry.
Yeah, really nice, really nice. I don't know where we got this at. This is definitely not from Michigan.
We got it in Ohio.
We got this in Ohio. Yeah, that looks like a V Lounge.
Yeah, look at that. I can't stop
sticker
burping.
on there. Anchorage Brewing Company Galaxy White IPA. Look for that. It is very unique, delicious, cool bottle too. It's got quite a story on the back too. Oh, I thought I was gonna.
Oh my gosh, this beer is just making us into little piggies.
Very effervescent.
Lily's like, I can't handle it. I'm out of here.
We scared the cat with all her belching.
She's like, you pigs.
Scared her.
You little pig.
Good news. Yesterday, Tracy, this was supposed to be a great 2-day weekend for me, but I did have to go into work yesterday, which is very unfortunate because it was a beautiful day yesterday. I wanted to be out on the water, but the reason I had to go into work yesterday is because we got the kettle back. We got the kettle back, which, do you know what that means? That we got the kettle back?
Thank God. Back in business.
Okay, there we go. So the crowd was a little slow in there. We have not had the kettle for 3 weeks. We have not had the kettle at the brewery for 3 weeks.
So, Doug's saying he's so tired. He hasn't been working as hard.
I have been working as hard. It's just not making beer.
Oh.
Not making beer.
Okay.
So eventually, much like if you get the Forestry Brewery newsletter, you know the whole story about the travel back in time and you step on the butterfly and then it has that ripple effect years down the road, centuries down the road, where there's no dinosaurs because we stepped on a
Wow.
because we stepped on a grasshopper or something like that, So it's kind of going to be that ripple effect with the beer. Is eventually there won't be too much beer on tap at the brewery, but now we have the kettle back and we can start brewing again and fill up all the empty fermenters. So that's good news. Gave up my day off for that. Today, unfortunately, not as nice outside. We sacrificed the nice weather day, but that's okay. It's still a day off.
But it's better, it's not snow.
Yep, still a day off, and the beauty of it is, like normally we do Sunday morning beers, we're running around getting ready to go to work. Right now, we finish this beer, we're gonna go take a nap. We're gonna take a nap, and then we'll do something else. Well, maybe we'll have dinner together.
Yeah, we plan on having dinner together.
How often does that happen? That I have dinner with my wife? Like never. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Rejoice if you get to do that regularly, for sure. And you know what else? And you know what else that I want to mention? Tomorrow, can you believe it? Tomorrow is the 1st of April.
I can.
The 1st of April, April Fool's Day, which
March seemed like it was so
would have been, should have been my dad's birthday. And what I'm doing is in honor of my dad is he's tree planting on later this month, April 20th to be precise. Going to be planting 16 apple trees for my dad. He was a big tree planter, and so that's what we've decided to do every year in honor of him. So, Dad, happy birthday tomorrow, and I'm going to be planting 16 apple trees for you. So hopefully you'll like that. So, hope everybody has a great Easter. and enjoy your day off. Enjoy your time with your family.
Don't eat too much candy.
Don't
Rat
eat too
your
much
teeth.
candy, but do drink some beer. Do drink some beer, and we will see you this week at 4th Street Brewery. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Still don't have a remote. Still no remote.